Good afternoon, this is Rich, and the markets finished on a firmer note for the most part. We saw the dollar trade weaker throughout the day. That certainly did help some of the other markets. We saw crude up $1.11 a barrel at 80.96. The stock market closed up 243 points, or traded that just before the close at 10,940. So seeing some good response there. Even the silver market, which had traded down and looked really sad throughout the morning, came back to finish higher here at the end of the day. So a lot of change, maybe an attitude here to start the week. The wheat market was very strong, led by the Minneapolis market, the Kansas City market as well, and double digits higher. We did see corn as well trade firmer throughout the session and close not too far off the day's highs. And even the soybeans, which were the weak sister overnight and early this morning, were able to close in green numbers. Here at the end of the day, December corn up 9.5 at 6.48. March corn up 9 1/4 at 6.61 1/4. November soybeans up 1 3/4 at 12.59 3/4. January beans up 2 1/4 at 12.71 1/4. December cotton down 1.60 at 99.64. December Chicago wheat up 7.5 cents at 6.48 1/4. July Chicago up 6 1/4 at 7.04 1/4. December Kansas City up 12 3/4 at 7.44. July Kansas City up 10 3/4 at 7.66. Minneapolis December up 19 at 8.70. Minneapolis July up 13.5 at 8.40 3/4. Also, the livestock markets firm on the day. We saw cattle limit higher, feeders and live, and then hogs actually traded just slightly weaker at the close this afternoon. But it does appear we've got more investment money maybe coming back into the marketplace here this afternoon. We don't really have a whole lot in front of us this week as far as any reports until we get to Friday, and that'll be the September 1st grain stocks report. And the trade will try to absorb what that number means. It will be the number that we think we're going to start the new marketing year with as far as stocks of corn, soybeans, and so that'll be pretty important. Now, last year, keep in mind, we saw a surprise because of the amount of early harvested corn that was included into that report. And I don't know how they'll treat that this year. We'll wait until we get that report Friday morning and try to see what it all means for the marketplace. But it could be something that affects the markets. Also, we've got the end of the month, end of the quarter coming this week as well. So a lot of things to consider here on Friday. One thing I wanted to mention about the new crop wheat. This Friday is the last day to purchase a revenue policy for planted wheat this fall, and certainly you want to consider that. Right now the prices are about $1 below what the base price was for that revenue insurance policy, so you're already getting a good deal being able to buy coverage that's $1 above where the market is right now, and certainly we want to consider that very much here for any wheat we might plant this fall. Have a good afternoon, and we'll be back tomorrow.